Hi there, Mikachi here. So I have another book outlet book haul to do. I think it's the exact same number of books I did last time. I just happened to get like a mishmash of young adult novels. I based most of what I got off of YouTubers and suggestions. So the first book I got is 99 Days by Katie Katugno. This is a contemporary young adult novel, of course, about love, because, contemporary novels always seem to be about love. It's basically about a girl who broke this guy's heart. I guess she got with his brother or something crazy, and then moved away for a year to go to boarding school, and now has to come back and basically deal with what she did to these guys, and yeah.
Sounds like a Lifetime movie.
It does. So, she has to spend 99 days, which is the summer, dealing with the situation before she goes off to college. The next book is A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. I've heard some really good stuff about this book. It basically deals with mental illness. Basically, this girl is in an insane asylum. I don't really know why, but one of the doctors comes to see her and finds out that she's actually very brilliant. And then I guess he's like all about crime solving and stuff, and he takes her onto like crime scenes and uses her basically to figure out stuff. But I think it deals with like a lot of mental illness and becoming at peace with yourself and situations like that, even though she does have like, I guess, a family history of like terrible things happening to her, and maybe that's why she is the way she is. It was very hard to like really determine what was wrong with her from reading the synopsis, but you'd pretty much just gather that she's in an insane asylum and she's like being used for her brain because she's very smart. Next book up is My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Wanga. I'm so bad at these names. Basically, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this book. It got good reviews, and I don't know where I heard about it from, but I definitely didn't find it by myself. I got it from someone telling me that it was good, and it deals with mental illness once again, but more on like the suicidal ideation front. So like this character has suicidal ideations. She finds someone else who's basically suicidal, and then you find out how she, I guess, overcomes that by like the power of finding love in another. Not sure how I'm gonna feel about it. I don't know if it really sounds like my cup of tea, but yeah. I also got The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heilig, or Heilig, however you say that. I didn't notice until like last night that there's a face in this wave, which is pretty cool.
It was like the first thing I noticed.
Really? I missed it completely.
And then I noticed that there's a boat. Ship.
Yeah. This sounds a little tough for me because it deals with time travel.
Ooh.
I'm not good with time travel. Any type of time travel plot just like messes with my head, and I'm really bad with it. So I hope it doesn't have like that crazy, weird, twisty story. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly story where I just don't understand what's going on, and I have to explain everything to my husband so he can explain to me what's going on because I'm really bad with time travel. But basically this girl has I don't know if I know.
Huh?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
So basically this girl has a ship, or her father has a ship, and he can time travel using this ship, and they can go into go basically any place or any time frame using that ship. Yeah, so like this boat can travel like anywhere.
It's like a ship.
Yeah.
A ship, like a water ship.
Yes.
Like, okay, so can it travel to land?
I'm guessing she ends up on land.
No.
Sure.
It
That'd be
travels
very
to
boring.
the shore.
Yes.
And then they get off. So it has to stay in a body of water.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I didn't read it yet. They describe themselves in the synopsis as like pirates. I don't know if it's like real pirates where they're like evil and stealing stuff and killing people, but
or Disney pirates.
Yeah, or Disney pirates where they pretend to be all awesome
and sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy Disney pirates, yeah.
Then she starts, I guess, messing with her own existence / timeline, and that's something you always have to worry about with messing with the past and time, is messing with your own existence. And yeah, I mean, it sounds really interesting to me. I just hope it's not over my head as far as the time travel thing goes. I think it's supposed to look all dirty and stuff. Because, like, there's a design in the back of it. But basically, Starry Night, a novel by Isabel Gillies. I can't say any of these names. Again, I don't know how I'm going to like this book because I should have read these synopses before I bought them. I mean, maybe it'll be a really great book. I'll let you guys know if I read it in one of my monthly
recaps.
Yeah, it's basically about, I guess, a girl who has like ADHD and some other thing, and she really wants to go to this I don't know if it's like an art program or art class in Paris or France or something. I don't know. She ends up not going, I guess, because she finds some guy, and of course there's always a guy that screws up everything.
It's always a guy or a pirate.
It really, I guess this novel shows, like, the power of first love and falling for someone and letting them influence you and how, like, one little thing can change, like, your entire life. It might be a good story. I'll let you guys know what I think after I read it. Dog? It sounds like she just, like, deflated. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I've heard some very mixed things about this book. I don't read a lot of, like, suspenseful, thrilling mystery novels, so I kind of wanted to pick one up that got pretty good reviews and see, like, if it could spark my interest in that genre. It's basically about this family, like, I guess an extended family that goes to this island every year or every summer, and they kind of, like, converge there, and I guess they're really rich and they have, like, a private island. And one year, something happens to this girl, and she doesn't remember it. And ever since, she had suffered from memory loss and other things. And I guess this is going to be the story of what happened to her and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm.
Hello!
Cheese. Hello! We have...
Cheese.
Not cheese. The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee... It's a retelling of 1001 Nights. I don't really know anything about the original story, which maybe I should have read that first before going into this, but it's a reimagining, retelling of it. All I know is it's got, like, mystery, romance, magic. Sounds good to me, so let's get going on this. Itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. On to the next. Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. This book sounds really cool to me. I am, like, I love, like, fantasy, magic, realms like that, like Mistborn trilogy type stuff. This doesn't sound as intricate as Mistborn trilogy, but it is basically a world where there is, like, infinite amounts of magic. Like, someone could be born or have, like, any type of magic you could think of, and this girl, I guess, just so happens to have the power of truth. Like, she knows if someone's lying to her or not. And I guess there's other people in the story that, like, are close to her that have other types of magic. I didn't really read deep into it because I wanted to, read the book. I guess there's, like, a war that's going to be happening, and a certain person is going after her, trying to use her as an advantage in this war. I don't know, it just sounds like a really cool story to me, so I'm definitely going to be picking this one up soon. I think every book I picked has, like, extremely hard to read last names or first names.
That's the theme for this
I guess so, because I can't pronounce any of these poor people's names. Every Heart a Doorway. I'm guessing it's Shaunan?
Shaunan? She-man.
Well, that's like Sean and...
Seen-nan.
So Shannon McGuire, I'm gonna say. I don't know.
Sean.
It's probably wrong.
Is it a boy or girl?
I don't know. Let's look at the picture. It's a woman. Sorry, I butchered your name.
It's Shannon.
It could be Shannon. This premise seems so cool. It's basically there are like doorways that lead into other like realms type thing, and children tend to go through these doorways, but when they come back they're changed and they have a hard time like fitting back into like the real world and reality. So one woman ends up creating like a home for them, for the wayward children. I guess there's going to be another book coming out, or there is.
It's a really
one.
small book.
Yeah, it is. So this woman creates this home, I guess you could say, where these wayward children can come and kind of like, I guess, be together and reacclimate themselves to the real world. And then murders start happening, and these children are at risk of being murdered. And something, I mean, for such a short book, it got like phenomenal reviews. So we'll see. The Book of Speculation by Erica Swiler. This one is about a research librarian that's actually a dude, but I guess he discovers or thinks that there's some sort of curse in his family that attacks the women in his family. And basically, for some reason, he thinks that this curse is going to be happening upon his sister sometime soon, so he's rushing and gathering all this information and trying to save his sister from this terrible curse that is going on in his family. Hopefully I like this book. The premise seems pretty cool. Seems kind of like suspenseful, mystery, like gotta figure out what's going on. I'll let you know what I think when I read it. Toppling. Last but not leaf, okay.
Wow, you corrected it to leaf. Good job.
Are you okay?
You went last but not leaf, leaf.
Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I've actually been pretty excited to read this book. I don't know why, but this book sounded pretty cool to me, and it got okay reviews. So I guess the main character is this girl who's really laid back and kind of doesn't explore a lot and experiment a lot in life and whatever, and she befriends this girl that's kind of crazy and out there, and she just live life to the fullest. And then that crazy out there girl goes missing. For the main character, the laid back one, she leaves a list of 13 things for her to accomplish. And we don't know if these 13 things are going to lead her to this character that disappeared, or if it's going to give some explanation as to what happened. But it just sounds really cool and different to me. So, yeah. It tells you the 13 things on the back, but I don't want to read them. I feel like this time around, Book Outlet did a much better job at not ruining my books. Really, only one of them got kind of damaged. This one, the bottom's kind of damaged. This one, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting less picky, because even Amazon lately, when I've been buying books, half of them come in damaged, even though I pay full price for them and whatever. I don't know how I feel about this stack of books. I'm not as excited as I was for the last Book Outlet book haul. Of course, I haven't actually read any of those yet. There are a few in here that I'm really looking forward to reading. So probably the first one that I'll delve into would be Truth Witch. I'm just kind of in the mood for a cool fantasy story. But sometimes, as I've said a million times, I'm in the mood for some contemporary fluffy stuff. So, and most of this stuff seems to be pretty contemporary and fluffy. So when I'm in the mood for that, I've definitely got some choices. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this haul. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you liked it.
Subscribe if you like it.
Subscribe if you like it. And I will see you guys next time.